Taking care of himself health-wise. He's intermittent fasting every day, been consistent in the gym, and now maybe that's all stopping.
I never thought I would be this person, but I damn near needed an ambulance in the gym the other day.
What did you do?
It was bad. And I don't even know if I can go back to my home gym anymore after what just happened. So there's the way the gym is in my apartment, I love it because there's usually not really anyone in it. And especially at the time that I go. So there's like typically the same 4 or 5 people that kind of rotate at that time that you see. And there's one lady in particular who is always in there. And I don't know if y'all find inspiration in watching how hard other people work sometimes.
For sure, it's one of the reasons why I like going to a gym rather than having a home gym is I like seeing that. I really do. I like all the sounds of the gym, but watching people bust their ass in there, that definitely motivates me.
It gives you like that extra little kick that you can't really get on your own.
So you yourself are not enough motivation.
No. And we'll talk about that with the Hard 75 here in a second, or 75 Hard, I should say. Yeah, but no, that's not enough.
It's a thing, because I'd rather work out by myself, but it certainly is something that having somebody with you like gives you an extra push. And she doesn't speak at all like she's in her zone, she's focused, and it almost seems like every time I see her in there, she's making progress and she's just getting it.
Love it.
So it's like, okay, like whenever she's in there, I step it up a little bit, and it's been that way for about a year now. So I think, and it could just go my way, but I'm pretty sure we inspire each other, right? This could just all be in my head, but I think I give her a little extra push too. So as like you said, I've been back here lately, I've been intermittent fasting and trying to eat right and really get back in the shape that I used to be in. So there was one time when I was pretty athletic and I was doing all of the sports, football, basketball, boxing, and I broke my wrist twice. So for like 3 years, I couldn't really work out like I once could. And after years of not really playing sports like that, I felt, at least I thought, my wrist was like 100% recovered. And I was feeling good about myself. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
So this one particular day, now I never seen her with her partner in the gym, but this day she's in there with her guy. And they're doing like all of the type of couples workouts that you would see on Instagram, like lifting each other and just doing things with the weights that I didn't think was the right thing to do with the weights, but they killing it. And so this guy, I don't know if it was like one of those macho man, oh man things of where like I was over there doing my thing and then I kind of saw her like looking at me a little bit and I think he saw her looking at me. And then so he went to his machine and started going crazy. Like he started putting all kinds of weights on there. He took his shirt off. He's glistening in the gym now. He's like extra with the grunts.
Peacocking right now.
Yeah, he's doing that. So at first I'm like, man, all right, I'm not paying them no mind. I'm over here by myself doing my thing. But then it felt like he started like following me around almost, because every time I got off a machine, he was on the machine next to me. So at this point, I'm like, bro, you doing every body part, because I know you ain't coming here to work out everything. So how, if I'm doing chest, you doing chest. If I go there and do legs, you doing legs. So it kind of felt a little competitive. Mm-hmm. Again, this could have all been in my head, but this is how I felt. So I'm like, all right, I guess today is the day. We're going to step it up, right? If we over here showing what we got, I'm going to show what I got too. So I go to where I normally perform the best. That's the bench. I go to the bench press. Let's step it up in here.
Flex them pecs,
right?
baby.
Yes. So I start off like, do what I normally do, like 225, and I'm doing my thing. I look up. He's over there on squats. Now, that ain't where I perform. I perform on the bench.
It's trying to stay away from legs.
Yeah, he got it, right? But every time he put weights on and go a little higher, I feel like I need to put weights on and go a little higher. So I get to about 275, which I haven't really tried to bench in a while. Felt fairly light.
Oh, no.
It felt light. I was like, okay, we back. 275 was easy.
Who's got smelling salts?
And you're doing all of this without a spot?
Without a spot?
Yes.
No spot. What's a spot?
Yeah.
Who needs a spot?
For those that don't know, if you don't go to the gym, spotting is when you get somebody like on those very last kind of reps that you can't bang out yourself. Somebody gives you a little lift, just a little spot, so you don't end up on the bench with the whole bar across your neck dying.
Yes.
Exactly. So normally if I get some weight up like maybe 3 times and it's a struggle, I'll stop. Like I won't go any further than that. But I went to about 295 And I got it about 5 times. And now I was kind of like, I wonder.
No.
Am I getting this last one?
No, I was like, I wonder how high I can go. Because I haven't tried in so long. But that 295 felt fairly easy. So then I go to about 320, 325, which I haven't tried to bench that in about 3 or 4 years.
That's a lot of weight.
I used to be able to get that a few times, no problem. So I get it up the first time. And again, I impress myself. I'm like, all right. And then I could kind of feel like their eyes on me, like looking at me, like impressed, like, wow. So I go down for the second one. I was like, I got to give them one more. I can't stop on the one.
Now, it's no longer a workout. Now it's a performance.
Right.
I'm using it to my advantage, though, because I'm inspired.
The competition in his head right now. He feels like he's going to end up on the podium if he gets this thing up one more time.
Yes. I feel like I'm in the Olympics. And then it hits my chest. And it wasn't that it was too much, but my wrist collapses on me. I mean, just completely gives out. I'm trying to bench this now with one arm.
Oh, damn. Did the whole thing, like, did you lose your grip on one side of the bench?
I had to let it go with my. So it just boom, and it just falls on my chest, and I'm just laying there. So now you speaking the spot. Here come his strong ass to come over and save the day.
Let me help you with that, little buddy. Here you go, little buddy.
Here you go, little guy.
You just take his pinky and just pick up the bar and just move it like that.
Didn't even say. I'm just sitting here like, thank you. And then he just stacks it, doesn't even say anything to it, just walks away like, and then they just take their stuff and leave. Yeah. And I never want to go to that gym ever again. I can't go back now. I think I'm gonna go get a membership somewhere.
How's your wrist?
It's all right. It's it kind of happens from time to time when I put too much strain on it, and I didn't have a wrap on it, so it normally takes like 5 days, and then I'm all right. It's just, but I didn't re-break it. I just think I aggravated it.
Which one hurts more right now, your wrist or your ego?
Oh, it's the ego, man. it's not even close.
So
ego. It is currently non-existent right now.
So I have a question, and I want to direct it towards Cassie, but I don't want to be mean, okay? And maybe Tommy also, okay?
It's just the best opening. I want to ask you something. I don't want it to be mean, but it's going to be.
Well, you're so real when it comes to the struggle with your weight and how you've been trying to figure out, like, exactly how to get the right, what's the word I'm looking for? Protocol in order to lose some weight and be healthy, right? So I've had the thought a couple of different times in the gym, especially it starts in January, when you see newbies coming into the gym, right? And they're usually gone in about 2.5 or 3 weeks, correct? Mm-hmm. But at the gym that I'm going to, I'm working out at the same time with clearly that's somebody that has just started working out. They're overweight. I can see them on the treadmill. When they first started, they were on the lowest setting and they were still busting their ass. And it wasn't easy for them at all. They don't know what they're doing and they're struggling, right? So this is in January, and I've been watching the same person over the course of the last couple of months doing the same thing, right? And I slowly have been watching them because they're doing their cardio same time I'm doing my cardio also, right? Slowly been watching them get better and stronger and lose weight. I can visually see it, right? Is it bad form to compliment somebody when you see them in the gym busting their ass so much and clearly it's their first time in and they're making progress?
That's a tough one because I this is going to be different for everyone. For me, that makes me feel seen in a bad way. That means you've been watching me and I'm already like dying of embarrassment because I know I look stupid doing these things and I'm trying to figure it out. To sort of think that someone who is like very muscled and buff is watching me, even though it's from a kind place, I'm like, who else is watching me now and actually judging me and making fun of me? Now, that's not to say everyone would do it. I have been in the gym in cases where like a stranger will walk by and just fist bump or like crush that workout, high five and keep walking. And that makes me feel good because it's not like, it doesn't feel condescending. You know, it feels like
patronizing.
It's like two people at the gym working out. Like I could say that to you just as easily as you could say it back to me.
I see.
But I think other people like might really like that motivation and love being seen in that way that like, hey, thank you for noticing. Like I've been trying really hard and to have a stranger notice your efforts and the differences is also powerful. So I don't really have a right answer for you.
I've been playing it in my head 30 times on what I could say that wouldn't be condescending like you're saying. And the only thing that I ever really came up with was something to the effect of, I see you busting your ass every single day, man. You motivate me as well. But then I'm like, I don't even know if that's appropriate, so I'm not going to say anything at all.
I think it's a lovely sentiment that would kill me inside, and I probably would never go back to that gym.
All right.
But if you said, I just saw you crush that workout, like I just saw you walking by and you crushed that, I would be like, hell yeah, I did. And I would come back every day.
So if it was more of a compliment about a one-time thing, then it's okay. But I've been staring at you from across the gym. I just want to let you know I see you losing the weight.
I know you come in here on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 2 p.m.
Or you could even say, I saw you crush that workout. You inspired me. And just keep as long as it's like stick and move and you keep going, then I think that's an awesome inspirational touch point.
I admire those that have stayed in the gym and clearly have a goal in mind and are so disciplined. You know, I see the looks from some people when there are others in the gym that clearly are starting a new program. Let me just say that, right? I find it really motivating. It is hard work, and losing weight takes a lot of discipline. So when I see somebody, quote unquote, that size in the gym, busting their ass and trying so hard, I just want to I want to put my arms as much as I can around them and give them a big old hug, because I found it really, really motivating.
Yeah, and I think that's cool. I think getting to the gym for a lot of overweight people is really difficult because it is embarrassing. But I love it. And, you know, maybe you'll change this person's life and keep them going.
Now.
No, you should give them like the high five. For real. If you feel inspired to say something, I think you should. I think if you stay away from commenting on a body or like I watch you every day, I think you're fine.
Okay.
The Bert Show.